Right now, thousands of Somali immigrants in the United States are facing uncertainty after the government announced plans to end TPS, also known as Temporarily Protected Status, in March 17, 2026. Today is March 16th. And the reaction online, especially from Black Americans, has been intense, thoughtful, and sometimes divided. So, today we are going to look at the situation, the reactions, and why this conversation is getting so much attention. Watch these clips, and then I'll come back with more comments.
Are people that are not from the United States of America taking our resources? Why do we use our tax dollars to support people that are not from the United States of America? Especially, right? Because I'm going to paint it to you from both sides. From the conservative perspective, we want lower taxes, more freedom to do what we want to do with our money, and lower property taxes. From the Democrat perspective, they want lower property taxes and more affordability, which is basically the same thing. They just reworded it. White people, because we're going to use black and white. We're not going to go in the middle right now with all of the other ones, simply because it's just easier to substantiate an argument. White people say, this is our country, this is our land, get out of America. Black people say, or black culture, this is our country, we deserve reparations. This is what they say. We deserve reparations. Why are we giving money to this person and this group, and we not focusing on the African descendants of slaves, American descendants of slaves, right? So why are people against Trump removing the protections, allowing for people to come over here and pretend like they're seeking asylum when they're really just trying to come up financially? Deporting people that came over here illegally that then take up our resources. If we're rewording this to look a certain way, but in reality, when you start to break it down, for different reasons, different groups that traditionally don't see things the right way, and so they clash, want the same thing. And we have a president that, regardless of whether or not you actually like him as a person, is saying, well, we need to get these people up out of here that's not supposed to be here because they're not here legally, or they're taking advantage of taxpayers, or they're defrauding us and taking all of our money. Then why are we divided on certain issues that, if that's what you believe, it actually serves us both? Here's the thing, Mel Love. You said every black person in America is not a descendant of slave, but I get what you mean. The people that did it legally don't even like the people that's coming over here illegally. Because they say, and if you look at all of the different conversations that was happening during the 2024 election, they say, oh, you skipping the process. The people that are trying to do it legally are pissed.
Time's up. Thousands of Somalians have to leave the U.S. by March 17th. The Trump administration decided to end protection for Somalians. Yes, guys, what are your thoughts on this?
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar responding to Trump's post on Twitter, saying, I am a citizen and so are majority of Somalis in America. Good luck celebrating a policy change that really doesn't have much impact on the Somalis you love to hate. We are here to stay.
So first, let's talk about TPS. What TPS means? It means Temporarily Protected Status, which is a program that allows people from certain countries experiencing wars, natural disasters, or even extreme instability to stay and work legally in the United States, but for a limited period of time. So Somalia has earned TPS protections for many years because of ongoing conflict and humanitarian challenges. But recently, the US government announced plans to end that protection in March 17, 2026, which would affect Somali immigrants who currently rely on the status to live and work in the United States. For many families, these decisions could create serious uncertainty about their future.
know when the shit hits the fan that I'm going to be right there to let you know what fuck's going on. Take a good look at these two. They're saying goodbye. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced today that, well, protection status is now OVER, claiming that Somalia is enough, the country of Somalia is safe enough for anybody residing in the United States of America can now go home. So these gals are very upset because they have to go home. They've been here long enough living on free stuff and on the backs of the American taxpayer. Now, according to Secretary Kristi Noem, they have until March 17th to say goodbye and pack it on up and leave the United States of America. Hopefully, Omar and her brother husband will be going with her.
George Floyd was no hero.
This announcement spread really quick online, but what really caught attention was the wave of reactions from different communities, including the black folks discussing the issue on podcasts, social media, and even YouTube channels. So some reactions focused on solidarity, others raised questions about immigration policy, and some people simply wanted to understand the situation better. A number of black commentators expressed empathy toward the Somali immigrants. Many also pointed out that Somalis have faced decades of instability and humanitarian challenges, and others say that immigrants who have built lives, families, and businesses in the United States deserve stability and clarity about their future. Some voices also said that it is a small group of immigrants that do not abide by the law are the reasons why so many innocent Somalis are facing this challenge. So for these voices, the issue isn't just about immigration policy, it is about human impact.
I don't know if y'all heard, but Trump just ended TPS for Somalis. They got till March 17th to figure it out, y'all. They could either self-deport, which Trump always encouraged because it comes with incentives. I could only imagine how much 1,000 USD could take you in Somalia. You could probably buy a couple of goats. I don't know what they buy out there, but yeah, I know spaghetti and bananas. That's an infinite spaghetti and banana glitch, you know. But 3,900, about 3,900 of them is impacted by this decision. Yeah, 2,500 with the status, that's going to end. And then there were like maybe 1,400 applications pending, which will be voided because it doesn't make sense to end TPS, but then think about the pending applications, right? Oh, this is the good news. According to the administration, conditions have improved in Somalia. So that's good for Somalia, of course, the country and the people. So conditions have improved. And Kristi Noem stated that temporary being the key word, temporary status. So yeah, they're going through with this March 17th. You either could self-deport and get all the incentives that come with self-deportation, or DHS will help you March 17th to figure it out for yourself if you can't make that decision for yourself.
We're also going to revoke the citizenship of any naturalized immigrant from Somalia or anywhere else who is convicted of defrauding our citizens. We're going to get them the hell out of here fast.
So right now, we all know that, Somali people are under fire by the Trump administration right now and the white conservative, the right wing as a whole. But the one thing I'm seeing right now is this huge budding discussion and argument between black people, African American people, and Somali people. What's going on? Why am I seeing black people going on and justifying these attacks, these ICE raids, this mobilization of force to the Somali community in Minneapolis, Minnesota, by saying that we voted for Trump somehow? And these are talking points that come from conservative people that are incorrect. Do you see a place on the ballot that says Somali? Where are y'all getting this data from? This is very ignorant. And my question is, right, are the black people who are attacking Somali people, are they doing the white people's work for them? Are you guys, a heavily marginalized community in America, also attacking Somali people? it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
So at the same time, other people approached the issue from a policy perspective. Some asked whether temporary programs like TPS should remain temporary. Others discussed broader debates around immigration policy, economic opportunity, and government priorities. So these conversations show how complex immigration discussions can become, especially when they involve communities with shared history but different perspectives. So one reason this topic is getting so much attention is because it touches on several larger conversations happening right now: immigration policy, global instability, and relationship between different communities within African diaspora. So when issues like this come up, people often bring their own experiences and perspectives into the discussion, and that's why reactions online can range from strong support to tough policy debates. So, regardless of where people stand politically, one thing is clear: decisions about immigration policy affect real families, real communities, and real futures. So, for Somali immigrants currently living in the United States, few years could determine what happens next. And for many observers, the conversation isn't just about policy, it is about fairness, stability, and opportunity. This story is just the beginning and it is about to develop. So I'll keep on updating you guys, but I want to hear from you. What do you think about the situation? Since now today is 16th and the deadline is just around the corner, and do you think programs like TPS should be extended when countries are still unstable, or should they remain strictly temporary? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's keep the conversation respectful, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to join our family. And for more discussions like this, turn on the notification bell. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.